He doesn't believe that. I don't think he's that stupid.
You don't.
Stupid, maybe, but not that stupid.
They are fascists. They're the worst as ever happened to the United States. I'm an American citizen, and I think they're disgusting.
What's going on, everyone? James Klug here. Joe Biden recently called Republicans semi-fascists, and I want to know, do people really think that Republicans are fascists or even semi-fascists? Today we've come to Laguna Beach, California to find out. Let's go talk to some people. Huge shout out to AmmoSeek for sponsoring this video. Do you agree with Joe Biden that Republicans are semi-fascists?
Actually, I do.
You do?
I do.
It's a bit much, but I think there's a lot of them in there.
Do you agree with the narrative or no?
No.
Are Republicans fascists?
No, absolutely not. And the fact that he calls us fascists makes me sick. I hate Joe Biden.
Absolutely, positively.
They're absolutely fascists?
Yes.
Why do you think so?
Just listen to them.
Republicans?
Yeah, just listen to Republicans. Listen to Trump.
And why is that?
That I can't answer, but I do believe that. I do believe that they are.
I want to know if you agree with that.
Yes,
You
they
agree
are
with
fascists. They're the worst as ever happened to the United States. I'm an American citizen, and I think they're disgusting. The Republican Party, and they have gone so. They're just bad.
Right.
Sorry about
Wait,
that.
really quick, why do you say that? Why?
Because I've experienced it. I came from a fascist country to come and put up with these Trump and his cronies. They're just bad.
But
They're
why
awful.
are they bad?
I don't want to even. Why? I can talk to you all day, but I just
Just
don't
one
wanna talk
example.
about- but you're taking the video over there. No, one example. Trump University.
Trump University? She didn't like one of his businesses.
He was probably talking to about 20% of the Republican base. So that's what I think, I don't believe he was condemning everybody. I mean, I've been a Republican all my life, and I don't believe he was talking to me.
Right.
If you take it out of context, it doesn't work so well. I think if you look at the MAGA Republicans, absolutely.
Take it out of context. Well, I was taking it out of context.
If you take Joe Biden's statement out of context, then
MAGA
it doesn't work. MAGA Republicans, absolutely. Look at Trump. He's
What
a
makes
fascist.
you a MAGA Republican?
Yeah, I'm not a MAGA Republican.
No.
Thank you.
I'm saying what makes someone a MAGA Republican?
Someone that's
Voted for Trump?
way to the right. No, not necessarily voted for Trump. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think Republicans, Democrats, not that far off. But if you're so far to the right, absolutely.
To you, what's a MAGA Republican then?
Huh?
What's a MAGA Republican?
I'm good. Thank you. Take that.
All right, you guys, let's take a quick second to talk about today's sponsor. I know many of you guys are excited about this one. I am too, and I also know many of you guys are sick and tired of searching for ammo, and when you find it, the prices are just jacked up through the roof. That is why I'm so proud to partner with AmmoSeek. AmmoSeek is an incredibly helpful comparison shopping search engine for in-stock ammo, guns, mags, reloading supplies. They update the results in real time, so if you see it on AmmoSeek, it's available at the listed price. Search by caliber, cost per round, grain weight, manufacturer, you name it. AmmoSeek is totally free to use, and you can even save past search results and set price alerts so you're notified when your favorite product at your desired price shows up. If you're looking for great online deals on ammo from over 260 online retailers that'll ship right to your door, you need to check out ammoseek.com. Again, find in-stock ammo, firearms, reloading components at the best prices online at ammoseek.com. Oh, and do me a huge favor, you guys, when you register for your free account, let them know that James Klug sent you. That's ammoseek.com, ammoseek.com. Let's get back into the video. I mean, semi-fascist, this is loaded.
Right.
And we want to make sure that it's deserved. You think it's deserved.
I think it's deserved.
Why is that?
Because some Republicans, some Republicans are just, how should I put it, aren't thinking right. They're just not thinking.
Could we say the same thing about Democrats as well?
That's true.
We're getting people's thoughts because we have people that are saying the entire party is fascist. We have people like you that are saying a small minority. You're saying 20%, though. That's a pretty big number.
Well, I have no idea.
You're
I'm saying
saying
20% of the Republican base, and Republicans are less than half of our country, so 20% of half of the registered people.
Like many Republicans, I'm for smaller government. How the heck can a smaller government be more overbearing? They want to control everybody doing everything.
I often tell people, do not underestimate the narrative from the presidency or the mainstream media. With ease, I can walk down this strip and find people that say, yes, they are fascists.
Right.
Does that worry you?
define fascism?
That's probably a good question that I should be asking. But does that worry you that that's the new narrative, that they see you as a fascist, as an extremist?
I think they look in the mirror and know everything that they're doing that's just despicable, and they call it out on the other side. I mean, it's amazing. What they say is, what Joe Biden was standing up there saying the other night with that red backdrop was basically, these people are bad for America. Now, I think that these liberals are bad for America, but I don't necessarily want to, declare war on them. So who's the fascist?
Why do you think
Why is he so awful?
why is he saying this?
Because he's stupid and uninformed, and he has Alzheimer's or dementia. And he should not be leading our country. And let's see, I don't know if I want him to go away, because then camel toe's even worse.
What, in your opinion, aside from just rhetoric, like policy-wise, is there anything that you think that makes Republicans fascist to you?
Makes them. Well, you got what happened in Charlottesville. You have January the 6th. You have them carrying signs. You have them carrying Confederate flag. You have them wearing Nazi symbolism T-shirts. I mean, where do you go from there?
Does that represent the Republican Party?
I hope not.
I'm not sure what their intent is. I don't trust Republicans for the most part.
But you're not going to call them fascists.
I'm not going to go that far. No.
Why do you think Joe Biden called them fascists?
Because politics is dirty right now. I think it's just divisive, and you say the meanest thing you can. It's gotten to a low point.
So we got to pull it back a little bit, in your opinion.
Some would lean in and not lean away. That'd be my suggestion on both sides.
A lot of people elected Joe Biden to be unifying the country. Do you think that is a unifying message, or do you think it doesn't matter that it's not a unifying message?
I think it doesn't. I think it is unifying the country, and I believe that's what he does all the time. That's his purpose.
Except for when he's calling Republicans fascists.
Yeah, that's true. I guess that is true.
I'm talking about Joe Biden calling Republicans semi-fascist. Do you agree with that rhetoric or no?
No. Don't agree with it.
No. Joe Biden's completely incompetent. Number one, his presidency has been a complete disaster, in my humble opinion. And I think there's going to be a big wake-up call in November.
Why do you think he did that?
I think he did it to stir up controversy.
Just for political gain?
He doesn't believe that. I don't think he's that stupid.
You don't?
Stupid, maybe, but not that stupid.
Are they fascists?
No, they're not fascists, but Donald Trump is.
Donald Trump's a fascist?
Yes, he is.
In your opinion, what makes Donald Trump a fascist?
He's an ass.
That's it.
We have a sticky opinion about Joe Biden.
Okay, give it to me.
We don't like him at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. What is fascist?
Fascist is like an authoritarian that wants centralized autocracy, oppressing their opposition.
I follow you. And you go to Huntington Beach,
Yeah, there you go.
Laguna Beach. I love it. I love what you do.
Appreciate you watching.
Oh my God, I love it. I follow you.
More specifically, he called them semi-fascist, but he's doubled down, saying that MAGA Republicans are a threat to the Republic and everything like that. Do you think Republicans are fascists?
No.
What are your thoughts about that rhetoric coming from a president of the United States?
I think that rhetoric is it's the slow march of the left, really. They're just trying to make an enemy of someone. They're trying to make an internal enemy so that they can control more and more.
You think that's the agenda there?
Yeah, more or less. He has to say that. Like, he's got a really strong left agenda.
I mean, that's a big jump for the president of the United States to call Republicans that. 75 million people voted for Donald Trump. They're trying to paint Donald Trump as this fascist leader that has a cult, basically.
Yeah, that stopped wars and lowered prices and didn't control his Twitter feed, and is, in my view, I'm not a fan of Trump, but when I look at it logically, I can't really see what he did that wrong.
In your opinion, what do you think makes him a fascist?
Well, I think people that don't respect the law and the law of the land and feel that they can override it and they can promote a lie that they know isn't true. Those people are undermining the country.
Do you mind if I ask specifically, are you talking about the election?
Yes.
Now, Democrats spent 4 years under Trump and tens of billions of dollars believing that 2016 election was stolen by the Russians. Are they fascists as well or no?
I'm familiar with that.
You don't remember that?
No.
I mean, we're coming across people. With the lady that we just talked to, actually, she was saying absolutely they're fascists. And I asked her why. She said Trump University, one of his business dealings.
Can I stop you?
Go for it.
I don't think she's ever talked to a conservative and actually taken the time to get to know them. Because there's this narrative in the political media that all conservatives are just these evil, crooked people that want to take over the Capitol, and I don't agree with that either. I think there's multiple versions of a conservative, and the people on the far left aren't taking the time to get to know those types of people. They just immediately have opinions about them. And so there's no conversation. The fact that you guys are doing this is cool. I feel like I want to have that conversation with people, but as soon as I open up that I'm a Republican, they're like, well, screw you, you're racist, you're this, you're that, you're that.
Now you're a fascist.
And now I'm fascist. Yeah, well, me, I'm fascist.
If I come across somebody and I see you guys, I'll wave over to you, all right?
Yeah.
Have you been hearing the rhetoric coming from the President of the United States recently about Republicans, people that support any sort of MAGA agenda?
Absolutely. He says.
And what are your thoughts on that?
We're, borderline domestic terrorists, and that we're fascist, and I totally disagree.
I think it shows a lot about Joe Biden's character when he's criticizing the people that want to make our country great again. And the people are patriotic. They want to secure our border. They want energy independence.
If he gets enough people upset with
Republicans,
that he'll do well. He's sure it's not going to get any Republican votes because he's done awful. What do we got? Inflation, problems at the border, wars overseas. I mean, we could just go on, the list goes on and on and on. Crime.
I'm sure that they're racist on both political parties, to some degree.
Right.
But to paint Republicans as racist, homophobic, misogynist is not true.
The new one's fascist.
The new one's fascist, yeah. Now, is fascism alive and well? Well, I think it is, but it's not because of the people who believe in a Republican Party of limited government and big on personal responsibility. That's not fascist at all.
A popular response we're getting today is Biden was not talking about Republicans, he's talking about MAGA Republicans. Now, I'm not exactly sure what much of the difference is. It seems as though they're trying to make it seem like it's like 2%, 5%, whatever it may be, but that seems disingenuous because they don't have a definition for it. They're not giving specifics. To you, what's a MAGA Republican?
I mean, some people would say they're pure MAGA and some are Republicans, but I think most people, you had 74 million people vote for the MAGA man, right? In the last election, at least. So I don't want to separate MAGA from Republican. They just broadcast a message that, quote, you can say, oh, I didn't mean everybody, but the message was shot out there. Right. Republicans, 16 times, she sent it to me. China was mentioned 0 times. Inflation.
Speech.
In Philadelphia's Independence Hall.
Yes.
No China, no inflation, no border. None of that was ever mentioned. But Republicans were mentioned 16 times. People pick up a little, all they hear is that. And, oh yeah, all Republicans are bad. And that's a bit of the story, is Republicans.
So you think they're just trying to make the conversation about
I think they're trying
MAGA,
they're
Republicans,
they're
whatever.
trying to divert the conversation because they can't run on their any policy successes they've had. It's been an utter disaster over the last 2 years.
So people are believing this. People are Democrats, obviously. It's not going to be
Tell them enough times, they'll believe anything. If you tell them enough time and keep telling them, tell them again, and eventually you'll get some minority that will believe that. Right? I mean, that's all they hear.
All right, everyone, that is it for today. So 2 things. We definitely ran into more conservatives than normal for Laguna Beach, and also people really just didn't want to tell us what MAGA Republicans were. I'll make sure to get that answer out of people in Volume 2. You guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, make sure to subscribe for more videos, and hit that bell notification button so you're notified next time we post. We'll see you guys next time. You are the cutest thing I've ever seen. No.